Why do some of the world's wealthiest individuals often dress modestly and live frugally? We're so accustomed to associating wealth with an extravagant lifestyle that it can be hard to understand why anyone with a fortune would choose to live otherwise. But what if I told you that the secret to real wealth isn't about owning the most expensive car or the biggest mansion, but about living modestly and prioritizing value over appearances? This concept might seem counterintuitive at first, but there's a reason why many successful people swear by it. From encouraging frugality and financial discipline to fostering genuine relationships and humility, looking poor has a range of benefits that are often overlooked. And that's precisely what we're going to explore today. We're going to challenge the common notion of wealth and luxury and delve into why looking poor could be the secret to real wealth. So, are you ready to challenge your perspective? Ever thought why the rich would want to avoid attention? Imagine being in a position where your wealth is like a beacon, attracting all sorts of attention, not all of it good. Now, imagine a different scenario, one where you maintain a modest appearance, blending seamlessly into the crowd. The advantages of this approach are plenty. For starters, it keeps you off the radar of those who might harbor ill intentions. Your wealth does not become a target. It also discourages those who might be drawn to you for the wrong reasons, such as fortune hunters or fair weather friends. Moreover, it allows you the freedom to move around without the worry of always having to protect your assets or your image. Instead, you can focus on what truly matters to you. Living modestly provides an unexpected layer of tranquility and security, a luxury that money can't buy. What's more important, the glitz and glamour or the substance beneath? Let's ponder this question for a moment. We live in a world that often prioritizes style over substance. The shiny cars, the designer clothes, the sparkling jewelry. But what's underneath the surface? Wealth isn't about the flash or the flair. It's about something much more profound. It's about the substance, the tangible assets, the investments that grow over time. It's about the knowledge and wisdom gained from years of experience, the resilience built from overcoming adversity, the satisfaction derived from a job well done. True wealth is not just monetary, it's also intellectual and emotional. It's the wealth of knowledge, the wealth of experience, the wealth of relationships. It's about understanding the value of things, not just their price. It's about making wise decisions, not just popular ones. Is frugality a virtue or a vice? Now that's a question that could spark a lively debate. But here's a perspective. When you choose to look poor, you're not just opting out of the rat race. You're also embracing a lifestyle that encourages frugality. By not chasing the latest trends or indulging in extravagant purchases, you're practicing frugality. It's about making mindful decisions, learning to differentiate between wants and needs, and prioritizing long-term financial goals over short-term gratifications. Frugality isn't about deprivation. Rather, it's about liberation. It frees you from the shackles of consumerism and opens doors to financial independence. It gives you the power to control your money, instead of letting your money control you. So, the next time someone labels you stingy or cheap, remember, you're just being frugal. And frugality isn't a vice, it's a virtue that could pave the way to real wealth. What's the secret sauce to growing wealth? Well, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme or a lottery ticket. It's something far more valuable: financial discipline. When you live modestly, you're not constantly chasing the next big purchase or indulging in every whim. Instead, you're making conscious decisions about where your money goes. This discipline doesn't come overnight. It's a muscle that you build day by day, decision by decision. You start to understand the value of delayed gratification, of saving now for a secure future. You realize that every penny saved is a penny earned. Living modestly also helps you separate your wants from your needs. You start to understand the difference between what society tells you to want and what you actually need for a fulfilling life. This clarity is priceless. It's the foundation of wise financial decisions that lead to wealth accumulation over time. Who would you want by your side? A person attracted to your wealth or to your character? Let's think about this. The lure of shiny objects might draw people in, but what keeps them around is the substance beneath the surface. It's the shared laughter, the mutual understanding, the common values. When you choose simplicity over extravagance, authenticity over pretense, you become a magnet for genuine connections. People are drawn to you not because of what you have, but because of who you are. True wealth, remember, is not just about filling your bank account. It's about filling your life with meaningful relationships that enrich your soul. This is the beauty of looking poor. It filters out the superficial, leaving only those who value you for your character. And these are the relationships that matter. These are the connections that sustain you, that grow with you, that add real value to your life. Can humility be a key to real wealth? It's a question that may seem counterintuitive at first. Often we associate wealth with opulence and grandeur, but let's flip the script. Humility isn't a sign of weakness. It's a strength, a trait that fosters personal growth and success. When you adopt an outward appearance that's devoid of flashiness, you're not just avoiding unnecessary attention, you're also cultivating humility. You begin to understand that your worth isn't defined by material possessions, but by who you are as a person. This shift in perspective opens the door to a wealth of personal development. By remaining humble, you learn to value experiences over things, relationships over status, and growth over stagnation. You become more open to learning, less defensive, and more adaptable to change. That's the real secret to wealth, not the balance in your bank account. Why engage in a race that has no finish line? When we choose to look poor, we're not just opting for a simpler wardrobe or a smaller car. We're making a conscious decision to step away from the perpetual treadmill of status competition. In a world where everyone is seemingly chasing the next big thing, the latest designer outfit, the most luxurious car, or the grandest home, it's easy to get caught up in this never-ending race. But let's pause for a moment and ask ourselves, what's the prize? Is it the fleeting satisfaction of having the latest gadget, or the transient thrill of outdoing others? These are shallow victories, my friends, and they do not bring lasting happiness. Instead, they often lead to stress, discontent, and a constant craving for more. By choosing to look poor, we sidestep this status competition. We focus on what truly matters, our peace of mind, our happiness, and our contentment. Can looking poor help reduce stress? Indeed, it can. The pressure to keep up with the Joneses, to constantly update and upgrade our lives to match our peers, can be a significant source of stress. But when you adopt a modest lifestyle, you're no longer racing in that exhausting rat race. You're not worried about the latest fashion trends, the newest gadgets, or the fanciest cars. Instead, you're focused on what truly matters to you. This mindset not only reduces the stress of constant comparison and competition, but it also improves your mental health and overall quality of life. You have more time to enjoy the simple pleasures of life, to invest in relationships, to pursue passions, and to simply be. The peace of mind that comes from living within your means, from being content with what you have, is truly priceless. How do you prevent your lifestyle from eating up your wealth? In the pursuit of wealth, many fall into a dangerous trap: lifestyle inflation. As income rises, so does the temptation to spend more. A bigger house, a fancier car, the latest tech gadgets. All these can quickly eat up your hard-earned wealth. But here's the secret sauce to real wealth: living a modest lifestyle. The beauty of modesty is its ability to put a brake on lifestyle inflation. It's like a guardian, vigilantly ensuring your wealth isn't eroded by needless spending. By choosing to live modestly, you're not only saving more, but also investing more. And, as we all know, investment is the key to growing wealth. So, while others are busy showing off their wealth, you're quietly growing yours. It's not about looking poor, but about being rich. And preventing lifestyle inflation is an essential part of this journey. What's the beauty of quiet wealth growth? Let's dive in. Imagine a snowball rolling down a hill. At first it's small, hardly noticeable, but as it continues its journey, it gathers more snow, growing quietly but steadily. That's what quiet wealth growth is like. It's not flashy or immediate, but a slow and steady accumulation of wealth that happens behind the scenes. When you're not focused on appearing rich, you can channel your energy and resources into actually building wealth. You invest in things that matter, things that grow in value over time. You're not pressured to keep up with the Joneses or maintain a certain image. This means you can make smarter financial decisions, ones that prioritize long-term gains over short-term appearances. As your wealth grows quietly, you enjoy the freedom and peace that comes from financial stability, without the stress of living beyond your means. It's a more sustainable, more fulfilling approach to wealth. Remember, real wealth is not about looking rich, but being rich in all aspects of life. Please like and subscribe for more content to help you achieve financial freedom.